say.
Hi, I'm Jacqueline Crawford.
And I'm Haley Carte.
And today we are doing a project on giving gear for athletes. There are many homeless athletes that don't have the equipment and attire to pursue their athletic career. Some of the athletes could end up being professional. For example, Michael Orr had a rough time growing up, but once he became a freshman in high school, he applied to Briarcrest Christian School for football. After he continued his football career at the University of Mississippi, he was later then drafted by the Baltimore Ravens in 2009. He also played for the Tennessee Titans and the Carolina Panthers.
Oh my god.
No, it's okay.
You're still going.
You're just gonna talk.
There are many goals for this project. Raising money for the homeless is the most important goal for this project. The money that is raised for the homeless athletes will then go towards all the equipment that will be gathered for the athletes to use. Our final goal is to advertise to the community about the homeless athletes so more people are aware and get involved with the situation. These project goals are set up to accomplish being successful to help the community recognize the ones who have the talent but haven't received the opportunity. We have many ideas for this project, but the idea of this project is to give more opportunities for the less fortunate so they can have the same opportunities as any young kid so they can pursue their dreams or careers with their sport. Many homeless athletes are very talented, and yet they do not have the opportunity to continue to grow with their passion because they don't have the right equipment to be successful. We plan to create awareness to show that the homeless have talents too and should be able to have the same opportunity as everyone else to continue to be successful with their athletic career. The plan for this project is to first advertise the situation of the homeless athletes in February 2018. By the end of February, we plan to have at least a small group of people to help, so we will start setting up ways to raise money. For example, fundraisers, local activities, or even donations. Throughout the process of this project, there will be many days we will just go out into the community and ask for donations to the homeless athletes. After raising some money at the end of February, at the beginning of March, we will start to gather equipment for the athletes. There are many resources for this project. Our number one resource to help homeless athletes is to contact local schools so we can get more information on how to help the homeless athletes and how we can help pursue their dreams. Another resource we have is inviting professional athletes to the community to get more people involved with helping the less fortunate athletes. Contacting other athletic programs and clubs outside of school will help find more homeless athletes to help build them up and provide them with help that will give them the opportunity to make a career out of their talent of being athletic. Having outside resources will get the community more involved and help the homeless athletes. I think it would be a good idea to have more outside resources for the homeless athletes because it would give them an influence to become better. More than 100,000 U.S. athletes on youth, high school, and college teams. They're secured coveted spots on their school's rosters, but they have no set place to sleep at night. Colleges are often wary of accepting homeless athletes, but it's the rare ticket that players bank on getting to change their lives. We chose to do a project for the homeless athletes because we thought it is important for the homeless athletes to get the same opportunities. Some homeless athletes are some of the most successful professional athletes today.
Some of the constraints on this project are finding a good date where the weather will be nice and that multiple people can come out and help get donations and equipment and everything else that these athletes might need. There are multiple projects that are similar to ours, like the garment and gear collection that was done by a high school junior Hannah in New Providence, New Jersey. She focused on giving less fortunate athletes the gear they needed to excel in the sports that they wanted to be a part of, even if they didn't think they would be able to. Other high schools could participate in helping to collect equipment and compete in to see who could collect the most equipment, and whatever school got the most equipment got like a prize. There is a Global Sports Foundation. It helps provide equipment to understand youth sports leagues and it helps give equipment to little kids that have people in their families that have cancer or other illnesses. And they also host a Midnight Madness charity baseball game in Texas to raise donations for specific recipients who face financial stress due to these illnesses. There are many different softball organizations that give back to softball, such as Give a Glove or Glove the Game, which also helps to collect and raise money for athletes that need extra help or have difficulties. Leveling the Playing Field is another organization that helps lowers registration fees, giving more kids the opportunity to participate in sports. Because sometimes the registration fees to get into these programs are too high for some kids to participate. Their families can't allow them to be a part of it. And other donations are used to get transportation to after-school activities, and they get snacks for the kids that may not receive them at home. And they use these funds to hire more staff so more kids can participate in the sports, because there might not be enough staff to allow all the kids to be a part of the sport. And that is our presentation.